Where do you think this team is right now as you guys head into your non-conference tournament?
I think we have a lot of work to do, but we have bits and pieces that we can take from each game, and things that we've done well, and also things that we need to work on. But I think we have the confidence in ourselves to be one of the better teams in the Pac-12, and we definitely have the talent. It's just about putting all of our hard work together, listening to the coach and executing in games. But we definitely have the talent to be a great team in the Pac-12.
When you talk about confidence, I think Coach Cronin was kind of worried about where your confidence is in him after 2 losses. So, where do you think this team is after taking 2 losses against some pretty high-profile opponents?
Obviously when teams lose, especially like 2 games in a row, that'll take a hit on you. But I think we're all confident players, that's just coming in. We've all been confident players from, just growing up. So I think, we're gonna, take what we've learned from the losses, and if we, understand what we did wrong and what we did well, and we work on those things and continuously, try to get better. I think, you have all the confidence in the world if you work hard. So we just have to believe in what we work in practice, and everything falls in line after that. If we keep working hard, we'll, that confidence will come.
How's your confidence going? Came off the bench pretty good, played a pretty nice game.
Yeah, my confidence never really wavers. I know that there are ups and downs. We're gonna win games, we're gonna lose games. But for me, I think it's always being steady. Whether I have a good game or I struggle. I feel like my confidence always has to stay the same because, my team needs me. So if I'm, all down on myself, there are other ways I can, help this team when, whether it's being, a leader talking or, my play on the court. So I always have to, have steady confidence, and it's just something that I've learned, just growing up.
Coach Cronin got a little bit emotional against North Carolina, and he even said that he gets a little bit intense. But with that play, what was it like to have him defend his player? What, in your opinion, what was that like?
I mean, it was it sort of gave us a little boost. We were in a tough position at the time, but just seeing that he has our backs like that is something that it also gives the players confidence. So just knowing that he has our backs, he's going to support us. That helps a lot.
How close do you think you guys are to being the team that you want to be?
I'm not sure yet. I feel like we've made major improvements from the beginning of the season, and we're gonna keep getting better, but only time will tell. We have a lot of talent, and a lot of we also have a lot of time to grow. So we'll see. I feel like personally, I feel like it's coming soon, because we're starting to. So you could see in film, we're starting to do things a little bit better, especially on the defensive end. So I think our time will come soon, but only time will tell.
How much better do you think the team is collectively defensively now than you were at the beginning of the season and last season?
I think a lot better. I think we've taken pride in it, and we're especially like experience helps a lot. We get to have games under our belt where we see our mistakes on the defensive end, watch film, and see what we can do better. So that's just most of it, just learning from our mistakes and improving the next game.
Aside from practice, what'd you do for Christmas?
Just hung out with my family, got to spend time. And, I'm a local kid, so it wasn't too much traveling, but, I got to spend time with my family, which was really nice.
Did they come out here, or did you go home?
No, I went home, it's not too far. It's only like 20 minutes, so, yeah, I stayed home.
Coach Cronin was saying that there's more time now, you can watch film and stuff like that. What did you take away from some of the extra films that you were able to do?
Well, I just feel like, we get to see the smaller details that we don't see while we're playing the game. On the defensive end, we get to see like where we help too much or where we're helping too little. Where we're boxing out or where there are a few moments where in the North Carolina game, we had the game right there, but it was just like small little things like getting a loose ball or not boxing out. So realizing those moments in the game and sort of trying to key in on them the next game is going to help us a lot.
Coach Cronin was telling us about how he kind of defines toughness as being tough enough to do the right thing at the right time.
Yeah.
And not turn over the ball, remember the play, stuff like that.
Yeah.
When you play for a coach like him, we know him to be very intense. Does actually coming here and you working with him, does that kind of modify or change what you kind of thought about was toughness on the court?
Yeah, well, normally people think of toughness as, just being like a strong physical player, but, I always thought of like, there's also mental toughness, but, he's sort of emphasizing, he's, putting more emphasis on like, understanding plays, understanding what you're supposed to do, and that's mental toughness. So, he's definitely like sort of, heightened our awareness of like what it means to be a real tough player and a real tough team.
Very good.